According to the legislative analyst, more than half of California college students graduate with debt, and the average of that debt is about $20,000. We're here to fix that today. My colleagues will describe the details, but the bottom line is that with our degrees, not debt proposal, California is taking the boldest step in the nation toward making college debt-free. By 2025, California will be short 1 million of the college graduates we'll need to keep our economy growing. Making college debt-free strengthens this important tool for building and sustaining a strong middle class. California has done a great job with keeping tuition below national averages and building a robust financial system. We have the opportunity to go even further. We have the opportunity to benefit students in every part of the state. We have the opportunity to assure California students that when they go to college, they'll leave with degrees, not debts.
We know that college affordability is an important issue facing California students and families. We also know with the public. A recent PPIC survey focused on this notion that Assembly Democrats are pushing forward today, that too often college is out of reach and unattainable for middle class and lower income families. And those that do get there, they graduate with mountains of debt. And so today we're saying that we're going to take a bold step forward looking to address these rising tuition costs, rising college costs. When you think about the cost of college, we focus many times, rightfully so, on the cost of tuition. But we know that's much more than tuition. The students can tell you it's about the cost of living in your dorms or student housing. It's about books and transportation. So we're really going to zero in on that issue with this debt-free program we're launching today to be a supplement to our existing programs for the middle class scholarship and the Cal Grant program and university aid programs. A year ago, we asked our legislative analyst office, who did a great job setting up a framework of what we could do here in California to really set a real path to a debt-free college degree. It's a shared responsibility. We want to make sure that our program focuses on degrees, not debt, but also in a manner that's responsible to the taxpayers, but also ask families and students to step up to the plate a little bit. This will benefit about 400,000 California college students, as our budget chair noted. About 300,000 or so CSU students, roughly 300,000 UC students. It's going to be, again, a shared sacrifice. The state's going to step up and replace some of that debt that these students now face. We're asking parents to do their part with a family contribution, something, frankly, they already do. And it's going to be based upon a scale, based upon the income, something we think is really manageable and doable here in California. We're going to ask the students to do your part a little bit, which is go to school full-time and get good grades, right? What you do. But also work a little bit. Most students already work anyway. So we're going to ask that you do your fair share by working 15 hours a week. And with these elements combined, this again would replace that necessity to go and get an outside student loan, saving on average about $20,000 for these students in California. This program would cost, fully implemented, over $1 billion. We don't have $1 billion right now. We're looking to implement the program this year and start phasing it in as monies are available in the state budget. Of course, we have to be responsible. Our speaker and our budget chair are making sure we're doing that, but it's also we focus on our priorities, and we think that as we get more revenues in the state budget this year and the next year and the following year, we can make this one of our priorities in the Assembly plan. We hope to achieve this phase-in over 5 or so years, and by the time it's fully implemented, all these 400,000 California students would have the opportunity to graduate debt-free. We think, as noted earlier, this is a bold plan, one that takes California in a direction we haven't seen for decades, focusing on our master plan that college should be accessible and affordable to every Californian, and we think we're doing so today.
My name is Monique Graham. I'm a full-time student at Sac State, taking 18 units and working 30 hours a week in Del Paso Heights. I'm 6 classes away from achieving my dream of graduating college. As I stand here today, I owe $40,000 in student loan debt. I'm proud to stand aside Assembly members who are going to fight for the middle class scholarship, but in reality, it isn't enough. Last year, I qualified for the middle class scholarship. I received $544. That only covered my books. I still struggled with the cost of living and tuition. I would love to tell you that I'm excited about my future, But as of today, I can't tell you what my next step is. My mom asks me every day, Monique, what's next? Are you going to grad school? I would love to continue my education, earning both a master's and a doctorate degree. This state can't afford to have students like me facing a future of debt instead of their dreams. I'm calling on our elected leaders to make debt-free college a priority, to stand in solidarity with us so that every college student has the opportunity to achieve their dreams and aspirations.
Growing up in a single low-income home with my two younger sisters, there was no shortage of determination and love in our house, but there was a shortage of stability. Not knowing where our next meal would come from, not knowing if we'd be able to pay our bills, and not knowing if I'd be able to afford a college education, our financial situation always dominated the dinner conversation. When I received the Blue and Gold grant to attend UC Davis, I was elated. A large part of my financial woes were alleviated, or so it seemed. But in my year and a half on this campus, this has clearly not been the case. In addition to working as a school senator and legislative director for under $100 of stipends a week, I also work over 10 hours for my work study and minimum wage job just to make ends meet. And the truth is, I could make more. I could make more and worry less if I gave up my work in student advocacy and I took fewer classes per quarter. But I am here today because I believe in higher education and the power of the student voice. I believe that students have the right to access affordable housing. I believe that students have the right to food security. I believe that students have the right to access proper mental health resources. And above all else, I believe that students have the right to public education. Without college debt replacement scholarship, students like me who want to contribute to our university and become a voice for other students in need will be turned away from our public education system. They will be stuck working minimum wage jobs because unpaid internships will never be a stepping stone that they can access. Without these programs, they may never even get a chance to attend the UC system, despite being more than capable.